Are you caught up with the thought that it's too late to change? So many couples, when they have problems after problems and they're arguing, and the husband promises, no, I'll change, and then they don't change. Or the wife says, okay, I'll stop doing that, and then they don't stop doing that. And so we start believing that nothing is going to change, that it's too late to change, that we have these habits that are so ingrained in us that nothing will ever change. Well, that kind of thinking we need to stop. The thing about change is when the person who's doing the behavior begins to realize that this no longer serves me, that's when they change. They don't change for the partner. So if the partner says, really, I need you to stop drinking. Okay, I'll stop drinking. Or I'll stop smoking. Sure. But they don't, because they don't see their drinking or their smoking as a problem. The one who has the problem is their spouse. So they change for their spouse, but it's not a permanent change. And so we begin to believe that they won't change. See, they won't change. No matter how many times I tell them, stop drinking, stop smoking, stop doing that, stop nagging, stop complaining, whatever the stop is, doesn't change. And so that behavior leads us to start believing that that just won't change. So if in fact your partner is experiencing behaviors that they wish didn't happen, like the drinking or the smoking or the complaining or whatever it is, you need to let them know how you're experiencing it. So when you drink, this is what's going on for me. When you smoke, this is what's going on for me. And this is when you're complaining all the time, this is what's going on for me. What we end up doing is our behavior starts pushing our partner away from us. So we ask the question, is that the outcome you want? Are you choosing to do what you're doing at the cost of your partner pulling away from you? So we have to understand the cost of our behavior, and are we willing to pay it? Then, and only then, we begin to start going, I need to change that. There needs to be a big cost for what you're doing in order for you to realize it's like, oh my God, I need to stop that. Otherwise, change doesn't happen. So hold out hope. People do change, but there's a process and a mindset that they're willing to change. So if you are newly married and your partner is doing something that you don't like, let them know how it's affecting you. And ask them this question: how come it's not a problem for you to drink every weekend until you pass out? Why is that not a problem for you? Or why is it not a problem for you that you are always in the complaining mode? And no matter what I do or say or whatever is happening, there's always something you want to complain about. I don't understand. Why is it not a problem for you that you do that? And they begin to think like, maybe it is a problem for me. And as soon as they do that, they're willing to change. So I hope this helps with understanding that it's not too late to change. We're not too old to change, and change can happen. So sending you all the love in the world, guys, and remember to be love